Good morning each one of you. Class 11C, this is your accountancy class. Kindly put today's date. It is 7th of July and we are doing the chapter Basic Accounting Terms. Now the next is profit. Of course, any business concern is doing all the business activities for what? For earning certain profit. So give the next heading profit and write down what it is. The income earned by any business, the income earned, EARNED, the income earned by any business from actual business activities. In the bracket write down, good morning Samad and everybody else who joined late. We are doing basic accounting terms and in this we are writing about profit. Profit is the income earned by the business by doing actual business activities. In the brackets write down operating activities. Operating, OPERATING. For example, if a businessman earns profit by selling water bottles, he does a business in selling water bottles. So what he earns from selling water bottles is his profit. But if he invests somewhere or if he makes a fixed deposit made in the bank, he will get some money from that also. But that will not be counted as his profit. That will be counted as the revenue of the business. But what is profit? Profit वो profit होता है या वो amount होता है जो only business activities को करने से आता है. For example, if I am a salaried employee and I earn interest on my fixed deposit. So what I get from my salary is my actual income from my operating activity. But what I am getting as a interest from fixed deposit in the bank, that is not counted as the profit. Are you getting the difference between income or revenue and the profit? Profit means जिस चीज़ का बिजनेस कर रहे हैं उसको करने से, उसको चीज़ों को सेल करने से या सर्विसेज को सेल करने से whatever you get back, that amount is profit amount. Next. Yes. I said the amount earned by any business, the amount earned by any business by doing actual business activity. In the bracket write down operating activity. So now you got two definitions. You got to know what is profit and you also got to know what are operating activities. Operating activities, those activities which we do, whatever business we have, doing that business is my operating activity. When I invest somewhere else or if I earn money by sale of any fixed asset or something, that will not be counted as my profit. Remember the term capital receipt? Do you remember the term capital receipt, children? That is not your profit. Okay, that is a capital receipt, capital nature की receipt है. That is not a regular business profit, so it will not be called as a profit. But profit is that amount which you earn by doing the actual business thing. Next point, profit is of two types: gross profit and net profit. Just write this much. We'll do this in detail once we will do final accounts. Profit can be of two types for any business: gross profit and net profit. Next, gain. What is gain? Whatever you earn from business activities is your profit, but whatever you earn from those activities which are not regular for the business. I repeat, whatever money the business earns with the activities which are not the usual business activity, that is called a gain. That is called a gain. It means non-operating activities of any business. Non-operating activities of any business. This will again include sale of fixed asset. Okay, because selling of old fixed assets is not your regular business. and whatever you get from it is just a gain, it is not a profit. Are you getting the difference between profit and gain? Gain can be any gain, but profit is through regular business activities. Gain on sale of fixed asset, right? Returns on investment, all these are not regular business activities. So gain, write down the increase in owner's equity. The increase in owner's equity means the increase in owner's capital. Okay, the increase in owner's equity, EQUITY, equity and capital, these terms can be used nearly to be the same. The gain or the increase in the equity through any non-operational activity of the business, through any non-operational activity of the business. Now when we say operational activity, it means the actual working of the business. When we say non-operational, you are gaining something, but that is not from a regular business activity. Okay, did you get the difference? What is profit? Through the operational activities, what you get. What is gain? You get from activities apart from operational activities. Are you getting this or not? Is there a confusion with what is gain? किसी भी तरह से अगर हमारी कैपिटल अमाउंट में या इक्विटी में इंक्रीमेंट हो रहा है, not by adding capital itself, but by getting some money from somebody else, and that is not your regular operational or regular business activity, then that is a gain for the business. For example, gain on sale of fixed asset. Capital receipt is also a gain. Okay, gain on sale of fixed asset. Can you give me any other example of gain? Can you give me any other example of gain? Selling of old furniture, selling of machinery, plant, it is all the same. Selling of fixed asset. Any other example can include? You invest somewhere, you own a company, you do business activities, and if the same businessman invests his money somewhere else, and from there he is getting the money, that is his gain. That is not the profit of the business. Next point, loss. Now that you know what is gain, what can be loss? Any kind of loss which the business occurs is a loss, right? प्रॉफिट का ऑपोजिट भी लॉस हो सकता है, गेन का ऑपोजिट भी लॉस हो सकता है. ओके, प्रॉफिट, हाँ, वेरी नाइस. व्हेन द ओनर्स इक्विटी रिड्यूसेस, ओके, और यू कैन राइट लॉस इन द एक्सेस ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर. जितना हमने अर्न किया उससे ज़्यादा उसको कमाने में खर्च कर दिया. That means the business is doing loss. They earn 10,000 rupees, but to earn those 10,000 rupees, they are spending how much? For example, they are spending 15,000 rupees. So what is their loss? Anyone? They are earning 10,000 rupees, and to earn those 10,000 rupees, they are spending 15,000 rupees. So what is the loss? 5,000. The remaining, yes. The remaining 5,000 rupees is the loss for any business. Sorry, so you write loss is the excess of expenses over its revenues. Excess of expenses over revenues. जितना revenue हमने earn किया उससे ज़्यादा spend कर दिया. The difference is loss. Okay. You can write it includes both loss from operating activities and loss from loss from operating activities and loss from non-operating activities. Any confusion with this, children? Loss के लिए एक ही term दिया गया. If it is a business loss, it is a loss. if it is a loss from sale of fixed asset, or there is a loss from investment you made somewhere else, that both of them will be considered as a loss. So loss can be loss from operating activities, and loss can be loss from non-operating activities also. Getting it? What is loss? गेन के लिए टू टर्म्स हैं, प्रॉफिट और गेन, लेकिन लॉस के लिए एक ही टर्म है, लॉस. विद इन द बिजनेस लॉस हो रहा है, देन टू इट इज लॉस, एंड आउटसाइड द बिजनेस ऑल्सो इफ यू आर लूजिंग मनी, then again it is a loss. Any confusion with these three children? Profit, gain and loss? Anybody else? Anyone else? More responses? Aishwarya, Farhan, because you have missed out, those who have missed out a few classes in between, I suggest that you should go through the videos in order to find out what was explained, or in case you have a book, please get through it. Purchases, next point, very important. Purchases. Now I purchased furniture for the office, and I purchased sofa because I am a furniture seller. Which of the two will be called as a purchase, and which of the two will be called as a purchase of an asset? For example, I bought a sofa for business office. What is this? Is this a purchase of asset or a purchase of goods? Purchase of asset. Because to run the business I need an office, and in the office I'll be putting ACs, sofa and etc. So what is purchase? When we buy those goods which we resell, then it is called a purchase. Write down, goods bought for reselling is called purchases. Goods bought, B-O-U-G-H-T, goods bought for reselling is called purchases of the business. It can be purchase of raw material. I hope you understand what is raw material, right? What will be a raw material for somebody who is doing a business of processed juices? What is the raw material? The raw fruit, the fruits, the ripe fruits. Okay. Now, second type of purchases, it can include semi-finished goods. Semi-finished goods. What is semi-finished goods? Which are not raw but which are not ready also. Okay. So purchases can be purchases of raw material, purchases of semi-finished goods, and purchases of third category. Come on. Finished goods. Finished goods. Getting the difference between raw material, semi-finished and finished? Raw material, totally unprocessed. Semi-finished, it is partially processed and partially it has to be processed. And complete goods, or you can say ready goods or finished goods, means ready for resale. So purchases can be of three types. Here only please write down one more term. What is purchase return? What is purchase return? Or in the bracket write down return outward. Return outward. O-U-T-W-A-R-D. O-U-T-W-A-R-D. Return outward. What is purchase return? Whatever you have purchased. You have purchased 10 kgs of fruits. Because we are taking the fruit example, 10 kgs of fruits, raw material. Now out of those 10 kgs, 8 kgs was good, but 2 kgs was extremely bad. It was perished. What will you do? You will return it. Now it is not 10 kgs or 2 kgs, it is in tons and tons. So you will return that, right? Because it was not of good quality, या वो खराब थे या damaged goods थे, तो हम क्या करते हैं, उनको return कर देते हैं, right? So when we return goods जो हमने sell करने के लिए खरीदे थे, now when we are returning them, it is termed as purchase return. Write down. When we return goods goods itself means purchases. When we return goods due to being inferior or other reasons, it is called purchase return or return outward. It is called purchase return or return outward. Full stop. It is to be subtracted from purchases. It is to be subtracted. When you will do the questions, if there is a question which says he bought goods for resale worth rupees 5 lakh, out of which he returned goods worth rupees 50,000, means the actual purchase he made is 5 lakhs minus 50,000. Are you getting this? Okay, so purchase return means the goods which you have returned due to being inferior or any other reason is called purchase return or return outward. Return, okay, out of the business जा रहा है. So this is return outward. Full stop. It is to be subtracted from purchases. Got it? Has everyone written this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Write down one example. Manish bought goods for resale worth rupees 10 lakh. Manish bought, B-O-U-G-H-T, bought goods worth rupees 10 lakh, 10 and then zeros, 10 lakh for resale, out of which he returned goods worth rupees 2 lakh. Find out the amount of actual purchases. Find out the amount of actual purchases.
Ma'am,
Out of which he returned, okay, out of which he returned goods worth rupees 2 lakh. He bought for rupees 10 lakh and he returned, out of those 10 lakh rupees goods, he returned goods worth rupees 2 lakh. Find out actual purchases. Actual purchases equals to, write down, actual purchases equal to purchase minus purchase return. If you understand this concept properly, there won't be any problem in the coming chapters. Purchases minus, make a less sign, less purchase return. Now 10 lakh minus 2 lakh equals to 8 lakhs. Got it? Got it with the example? Everybody? And is this clear? What is purchase? What is purchase return? What else do we call purchase return? Purchase return को और क्या कहते हैं? Return outward. It is going out of the business now. Okay. Next point. Write down sales. Next point is sales. The sale made by the business. The sale made by the business under operating activities. The sale made by the business under operating activities. Now do you know the concept of operating activities now? जिस चीज़ में एक्चुअली बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, जब हम उसे सेल करते हैं उसको सेल्स कहते हैं. जब पुराना फर्नीचर सेल करते हैं उसको सेल्स नहीं कहते हैं, उसको सेल्स ऑफ फिक्स्ड सेट कहते हैं. बट व्हेन यू सेल आउट, जिस चीज़ की हमारी शॉप है, जब हम वो सामान उसमें सेल करते हैं, देन इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज SALES, सेल्स. ओके. द सेल ऑफ गुड्स under operating activities is called sales. Sales can be of two types, cash sales and credit sales. Children, I missed out, sorry. Purchase can also be cash purchase and credit purchase. Mention it there. वहाँ पे भी लिख लीजिए. Purchases can be cash purchases also and credit purchase also. When we pay the full amount in cash and buy the goods, then it is cash purchase. But when we buy the goods on credit, जब हम उधार सामान खरीदते हैं, then what do you call that? You call that credit purchase. Similarly, write down sales can be cash sales and credit sales. Cash sales equals to goods sold and actual cash received. goods sold and actual cash received. Now this can include cash also and a check which is payable through bank. Okay, so cash sales. Credit sales include goods sold on credit. Goods sold on credit. Sold on credit means अभी उसका पैसा हमें रिसीव नहीं हुआ है, उधार, राइट? Goods sold on credit. Okay. Now write down what is sales return or return inward. What is sales return or return inward? Can anybody tell me? Because I have discussed purchase and purchase return. What is sales return?
That sales return can be when we sell something, the other person will return it.
जैसे हम किसी को वापस कर सकते हैं, कोई और भी हमें वापस कर सकता है. These are not of good quality. Please, madam, please take it back. So that will be my sales return. और return होके कहाँ आ रहा है? Into the business आ रहा है. That is why it is also called as return inward. Getting the concept of return outward and return inward? Okay. All right.
Yes.
So please write down return inward. Sales return or return inward. When the goods are returned to us, when the sold goods are returned to us, when the sold goods are returned to us means returned to the business, sold to us due to any reason, it's their choice because they want to return it. So due to any reason, then it is called as sales return or return inward. Sales return or return inward. Give one example. X Limited sold goods. X Limited sold goods worth rupees X Limited sold 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 goods worth rupees X Limited sold goods worth rupees 25 lakhs to Y Limited. X Limited sold goods to worth rupees 25 lakhs to Y Limited. Full stop. Y Limited returned goods worth rupees 5 lakhs. Y Limited returned goods worth rupees 5 lakhs. What is the actual sales made? What is the actual sales made, children?
120.
Very good. Actual sales equals to sales minus sales return.
Sales inward.
Return inward. It's not sales inward. Return inward.
Yes, sir.
Sales minus sales return. या फिर sales minus return inward. So 25 lakhs minus 5 lakhs. 25 lakhs minus 5 lakhs equals to 20 lakhs. Okay, got it? Shall we move ahead quickly? Next point is revenue from operations. Revenue from operations. Who will tell me? Revenue from operations. This is related to operating activities. Shubh, Brahmjot, anyone? Zulfikar, Samarth. Revenue from operations. What is revenue? Receipt during the year. How are they making this receipt? They are making this receipt from operating activities. Now what is receipt from operations or revenue from operations? Sorry. Yes, revenue from operations means The revenue received from actual business activities. Not necessary, children, that every term that I am telling is a new term. You have already studied some of them. Revenue from operations means receivings or revenues from actual business or operating activities. One example of revenue from operations means sale of goods. For example, 25 lakh rupees goods you sold, but 5 lakh rupees goods were returned. How much was the actual sales in the previous example? How much was the actual sales in the previous example?
20 lakh.
20 lakh. Now this 20 lakh is what? This is revenue from operations. Because you are doing the actual business activity to earn these 20 lakh rupees. So this is revenue from operations. At any point of time, if you want me to repeat anything, please ask. Otherwise, be able to respond when I call out your name. Revenue from operations means revenue generated from doing the actual business activities. For example, you made sales worth rupees 20 lakh. Okay? Next point. What is goods? Goods. Goods. Goods.
Purchase is known as goods.
The purchases made, yes, very nice. The purchases made by the business is called goods. The purchases made by the business for resale. For resale. For resale is called, yes, the goods purchased by the business for resale. The goods purchased by, purchases ही goods होता है, okay? The goods purchased by the business for resale is called goods. Okay, again we will take the same example. For example, there is somebody who is having a stationery shop. Okay, for example, a stationery shop holder will make purchases of, a stationery shop holder will make purchases of notebooks, books, staplers, files, folders for resale. For resale. Full stop. All this is goods for him. All this is goods for him. Is this clear, children? What are goods? Okay, fine. Next one. Stock. Stock or inventory. Please check out the spelling in the box. INVENTORY. Stock or inventory. The goods which remained unsold. The goods which remained unsold at the end of a financial year. At the end of a financial year is stock or inventory. Is stock or inventory. For example, when the business will close its books of accounts on 31st March, say for example 31st March 2020, what will they find out? They will find out जितना भी goods उनके पास 1st April 2019 को अवेलेबल था. Whatever goods was available with them on 1st April 2019, out of which whatever they sold during 2019 April, May, June till March of 2020 and whatever is remaining, जो सेल ऑफ हो गया that is sales और जो remaining बचा that is stock. Write down one example for this. X Limited sold some goods during the year. X Limited sold some goods during the year 2020-21 and the value of remaining stock, in the bracket write down unsold, the value of remaining stock in the brackets unsold on 31st March 2020 is worth rupees, make the rupee sign, is worth rupees 50 lakhs, is worth rupees 50 lakhs, full stop. This stock worth rupees 50 lakhs is the inventory. This stock worth rupees 50 lakh is the inventory. So are you getting what is inventory? साल भर हमने सेल्स करी, जो सामान हमारे पास अवेलेबल था, और एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर उसमें से कुछ पोर्शन बच गया जो अब हम नेक्स्ट ईयर रीसेल करेंगे, राइट, नेक्स्ट ईयर सेल करेंगे. डू यू सी देयर इज़ अ क्लॉथ शोरूम, देयर इज़ अ शोरूम एंड वहाँ पर डिस्प्ले में जितने भी क्लोथ्स होते हैं, आर दे ऑल सोल्ड ऑन द सेम डे और आर दे ऑल सोल्ड इन द सेम ईयर? सम यू सी दे आर रिमेन्ड अनसोल्ड और बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट क्लोज हो जाती हैं. सो जब बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट क्लोज होती हैं तब हम ये फाइंड आउट करते हैं कि साल भर सामान बेचने के बाद अब कितना बचा जो अभी तक नहीं बिका है. सो जो दिस पोर्शन विच इज़ नॉट सोल्ड एज येट, दिस विल बी कॉल्ड एज द स्टॉक और इन्वेंट्री. जब उसको 31st मार्च को कहते हैं देन इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. सो एट द टाइम ऑफ क्लोजिंग ऑफ द बुक्स इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज क्लोजिंग स्टॉक, and at the time of starting of the year it is called as opening stock. At the time of opening, at the time of beginning of the year, sorry not opening, at the time of beginning of the year it will be called as opening stock. So 31st March 2020 ko we have find out that there was 50 lakh rupees goods which were remained as inventory or stock. So this becomes the closing stock for 2020, and the same 50 lakh rupees is the opening stock of which year? 2020-21. Okay, sorry 2020 के मार्च में जो 50 लाख रुपीस है, this is the closing stock for 2020-21, and this same is the opening stock for 21-22. Okay, on 1st April 2021 this same 50 lakh rupees will be called as the opening stock for 2021-22. Inventory can be of three types. This is the last point that we are writing. Just write that within 1 minute. Stock or inventory can be of three types. Stock of raw material, stock of work in progress. In the bracket write down work in progress is also called what? Semi finished goods. So inventory can be inventory of raw material, inventory of work in progress, and inventory of finished goods. Inventory of raw material, inventory of work in progress, which is also called semi finished goods, and inventory of finished goods. Children, is there any confusion till here? especially with purchases, sales and stock. Anything that you want to ask from purchases, sales and stock? Anyone? Okay.